Assalamualaikum everyone. We're here today at the Women Economic Forum ASEAN 2025 with Kak Amy. Kak Amy, thank you so much for joining us. Baru balik daripada Hajj. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, I touched down at 3 a.m. tadi. Alhamdulillah.
And you're
still
here,
standing.
Still standing. You know, with a coffee in hand.
Yes, a coffee. Double shot.
With a coffee in hand. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's an honor to be invited.
It's an honor to speak to you.
Thank you.
Kita suka cakap dengan orang yang kecil-kecil cili padi ni.
Yang
Dia
kecil
best sebab dia
method.
sebab dia macam it's nice, you know, to see that women can be of all shapes and sizes and we can still be powerful in different in our own ways. Okay, Kak Amy, before we kind of go into it, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and what do you do?
I do sports. Okay. Well, I'm actually on board of Wahid Ventures.
Yes.
I'm currently attached to MBI Selangor, leading the venture capital, retail and financial services division. And I am actually waiting for my final viva for PhD. So I'm a full-time student back in London. I travel back and forth. I'm also a full-time staff or workers. There you go. So yeah, nothing is impossible, I believe.
Yes.
Inshallah, Alhamdulillah, still standing, like you said, still standing.
It's a lot of grit.
It's
And you take it with a lot of positivity, so it seems.
What choice do you have? That's
honest,
always a
yes.
question, right? Do you have a choice?
Yes.
Yeah. You choose.
How
your
do you want to live your life?
Yeah, it's your choice. If you choose this way, I respect you, and if you choose this way, I will respect you too. Life is a choice.
That's amazing. I can see when you talk about it. We know that you're tired. It's granted we get tired, but I see that you take life with so much zest, so to speak.
Alhamdulillah.
So much zest, so much happiness,
You have
positivity.
to.
You embrace it.
Banyak sangat sedih tak nak lah.
Betul, penat. And then nanti kita
kan
pun
suka apa meroyan sudahlah.
Sudah.
Janganlah.
I love this. Okay. We said that before we started this podcast, we said that we want to talk about how more women can undertake or can try to find their way into a leadership role, to find their calling, to be better, grow stronger. What do you have to say for women out there coming from your position that Alhamdulillah you are doing many great things for yourself and for the community, for people around you? What would you?
Okay, I always I'm a strong advocate of the first revolution of the Quran. Not because I just came back from Hajj tiba nak preach. No. I've always been an advocate of Iqra. Iqra means bacalah. You know, tak kisahlah baca buku masak resipi pun kita baca surat khabar pun kita baca, tapi sentiasa dalam perjalanan ilmu. Ya, sebab kata apa Nelson Mandela lah, you know, the only power that will be able to change the world is through education. So education, Iqra. Dalam kalaulah Tuhan kata benda tu tak penting, the first revolution tu dia turunkan ayat Iqra. Betapa pentingnya ilmu. And ilmu tak semestinya formal ataupun informal. So Kak Mi rasa Kak Mi nak kongsi satu ilmu ni apa untuk kita wanita sebagai perisai kita moving forward. So I want you to have this very clear call to action. So nanti nak buat assignment ke, nanti nak buat discussion ke, A, B, C, D. Air, batu, campur durian. Ingat ya, A ni AI. You tak boleh lari, yang you tak boleh shy dengan AI. Kita kena face dia sebab dia dah datang dekat kita punya pintu ni.
Betul.
So kita tidur, guna ChatGPT, esok tu dah DeepSeek. So how fast can we go? What can we do? So maksudnya reskill dan reskill. So ilmu tu mencari
Always
ilmu.
learn.
Always learn. Iqra. B, Battle of Big Brothers. Battle of Big Brothers ni kita kena tahu masalah dunia. Maksudnya sekarang ni masalah dunia antara China dan juga Amerika. Tiap-tiap hari ada benda je. So tapi kita ambil dia benda positif sebagai negara di Southeast Asia ni, di Kuala Lumpur, di Southeast Asia ni. Apa opportunity kita sebagai student, sebagai businesswoman atau sebagai housewife?
Yes, of
Apa
course.
opportunity? Kita ada online, everything is online. So kita nak belajar opportunity kita. Wallahu alam, you know, tiba-tiba rezeki datang, you buat business, you know, you can import to China because dia orang tak nak lagi import dekat kita, tak tahu. Wallahu alam. So that's B. A, B. C, climate. Maksudnya climate ni cuaca ke? Tak, climate ni macam-macam. As simple as tutuplah lampu. buanglah sampah, recycle lah plastik. So benda tu akan membantu dan dia ada banyak business potential dekat situ. Dan untuk pengetahuan, kita ada $3 trillion investment yang circulate dekat Southeast Asia. Itu peluang. So kita belajar peluang kita nak buat apa. Mungkin dia bawa sampah dekat rumah ataupun kita pun boleh buat bisnes. Macam-macam kita boleh buat. Dan nombor 4, ABCD, demographic. So esok you pergi kerja, tiba-tiba you tengok orang daripada US kerja kat sebelah you, because it will happen and it is happening. Because the world is changing very fast, very rapid. So like for me, I kerja kat London, balik kerja kat Malaysia, mungkin lepas ni I nak kerja dekat Riyadh. So world is an oyster. So the demographic change akan datang, dan setelah datang, dah sampai pun, adakah kita bersedia? So that's why we go back to the same principle, A, B, C, D, air batu campur durian. Umbrella dia apa? Ikra, ikra, ikra. So that will be my call to action for all of you ladies.
We always have to upgrade. Betul, and I feel that's true sebab macam I was a mother at home with two kids for about 3+ years, and that is after I dah kejar dari kecil, kejar I nak ni, I nak tu, I nak ni, I nak tu. I wanted to become a lawyer. I did everything I needed to do to become one. I realised it wasn't for me. I took a step back.
Okay.
I went into PR, loved it. Alhamdulillah, got into an agency that was so supportive. I raised my boy there. I bawa pergi office dengan stroller. So I was that mother that was in a carrier dengan baby, dengan ni kerja. Only because I had that space, right? And not all mothers can do that. And then I realised, no, I need to do more for my child at this age, at this phase. I took a step back. Tak apalah, nanti I kejar. I stayed home. But of course, daripada orang yang kejar, kita duduk rumah, kita macam terkedu kejap. I nak buat apa ni? Hari-hari kerja I sapu lantai, besar anak. Mentality kita rasa housewife ni duduk macam tu je. Tu mentality I lah, to be honest, for a while. And then I changed my mentality sebab takkan anak I nak tengok I macam ni. Anak I he's gonna see me, he's gonna see that this is my mother. Kenapa mak I macam sengsara duduk dengan I? You know, if we're being blunt about it, tak boleh macam tu sebab they are a gift, anugerah, they are, you know, blessing. Tukar my mindset. Now I have 2 boys. Anak I yang second dah nak masuk 3 years old. A year ago I decided it's my time. Let's go. So being the blunt person that I am, I hantar email dekat many companies. I said, hey, this is my story. This is what I can do. I have 2 boys. I would like a remote position, but this is how I can still serve you remotely. Many companies came back to me, and then motherhood was one of them, and they said, that's great, you know, let's do this. You're fully remote. Alhamdulillah, that was my my effort, and that was my rezeki, and I'm here today. Jarang keluar rumah pun, anak I still besar dengan I. So that was my journey. Tapi dalam pada masa tu, I realised that education and mendapat ilmu Iqra ni banyak yang free actually online. Dia ada banyak website kan yang kita boleh sign up
Harvard,
for.
Oxford, all this top school.
Yes.
It's free.
It's
so
free, yes.
Itulah life is a choice. Nak dengan tak nak.
Tak nak je, betul tu.
Tak apa, if you work from home, you know, that's a very honourable, you know, career. For me, it's a career. I mean, I myself don't think I can survive that, but all of you boleh. I applaud.
It's a
all
different strength.
They call it SAHM, SAM,
stay at home mom.
Stay at home mom. Good, you know. Tapi mesti dengan perjalanan ilmu.
Betul.
Ya, tak kira lah online ke apa ke, mesti perjalanan ilmu. I mean, full support of that. I'm not so lucky to be able to work from home or stay at home. Itu bukan rezeki I, rezeki all of you women. But you know, it's a choice. Life is a choice.
Betul.
Pilihlah yang mana yang terbaik untuk diri sendiri dan untuk anak-anak dan juga untuk community. So this is where, you know, hablum minallah, hablum minan nas come into place. Kita, yes, we serve God, we also have community that we need to serve. Maka itu kongsilah ilmu. You know, kita mungkin tak kaya, nak kongsi duit berjuta-juta tak ada. Sebab mungkin sedekah ilmu juga dikira tak banyak pun, sikit kita kongsi ilmu. So that's why I'm right here today, this morning, right after my Hajj, because I believe in, you know, Iqra, and I believe in knowledge sharing. I stand guided by that.
That's I follow, I nampak Kak Amy dekat dalam Instagram. I macam tengok the timing dan timestamp. Macam betul ke Kak Amy ada kat sini hari ni? Bukan baru sampai ke? Ada Kak Amy datang, you know. One of my colleagues cakap, macam okay. So we were looking forward to it and alhamdulillah you're here.
Thank you.
So Kak Amy, kita nak tanya, you've been in like multiple leadership roles kan,
Right.
and throughout your journey.
Alhamdulillah.
It's been alhamdulillah a great journey, a very inspiring journey. Has your style of leadership changed?
Yes, of course. You know, as I get older, I'm a little bit more softer, I suppose. It changed. So, if you were to ask me what type of leadership that I am practicing now, I call it servant leadership. So, when you as a leader mengakulah kita ni servant, so you serve your staff, you serve your community. But it took me a very long way to be able to actually champion that servant leadership, because yalah, maksudnya masa kita muda tu kita nak marah je, maksudnya I don't
Darah
want,
muda orang cakap.
you know, I have an issue that back then I have no patience that handle poor performer, but that's a failure of a leader for me. Maksudnya I fail, so then I change, hopefully, you know, for a better, that my job now 100% is coaching, mentoring as a leader. Maksudnya susah, maksudnya kita selalu cepat nak bagi pendapat, but that's not how leader should be in my dictionary. I should listen a little bit more, which is so hard. But insyaAllah, you know, I'm trying, I am working on that as well. So yeah, I stand guided with the principle of servant leadership. So maksudnya kalau kau sedar diri, kena sedar diri lah.
Cermin lah sikit kadang-kadang tu.
Maksudnya mungkin kadang-kadang kita terlepas pandang. Servant, you are servant.
But like how did you realise, macam ada orang cakap ke, or did it come with age just naturally ke, kita macam tersedar sebab orang cakap?
I don't think it comes with age naturally, but I spent years going back to school to just learn what soft power is all about. Soft power masalahnya dia bukan technical. Technical tu semua orang boleh buat. Your staff could be even smarter than you, but as a leader, your soft power. So I went back to school. I went back to London Business School to complete my Sloan program at the age of 42. I went back to school for the past 6 years. I went back to school. Maksudnya macam I cakap tadi lah, I percaya dengan ikrar dan I akan cuba sedaya upaya nak implement betul banyak benda kita nak belajar, you know. Maksudnya dengan ilmu sahaja kot kita boleh humble. Mungkin, you know, kita janganlah guna ilmu tu nak buat power lagi. Orang panggil terror ke tak, you know. Because the more you learn, the more you know, you're practically nobody.
Yes.
Kalas. No.
Betul. Kita rasa kita tahu lah. Like I think that's what I told
kau rasa
people.
kau tahu
Kau rasa kau tahu masa kau cakap dengan orang
terror.
tersentak kita. But I rasa like for me, I look forward to the feeling of tersentak. Sebab dia macam kita humble, kita terduduk, kita diam jap, kita reflect. Macam tu kan. And speaking of humbling, I of course went through your Instagram. You run marathons. You finished your 8th marathon.
Yeah, I am 8 times marathoner, including 3 world major. So I just touched down pagi tadi. Hari ni ada speaking engagement, and on the 28th I will be submitting insyaAllah Kinabalu for the second time. I know, tak ada kerja dah. Orang kata tak ada kerja. But I promise my team, you know, I don't want to, you know, disappoint them. Mungkin dia kena usung I ke, insyaAllah this will be the second time, and then I'll be flying off to London for my final Viva Kalas, you know, insyaAllah. And then after that, I look forward for the Viva. I want it to be a very interesting discussion. It's a 3.5 years of tears, of hard work, of dah nak nangis dah. And then I am going to New York for my 4th world major, New York Major Marathon. Yeah, it's really not about physical, you know. Physical kita mampu, kita boleh, but mental tu susah. I mean, every time I run, I cry.
So, a little thing, I advocate for everyone to run at least a marathon once in their life. I ran 7 in my life so far. I haven't ran since I got a child. Sebab, if you're being honest, I takut. I takut to face the fact that I'm no longer as fast, I'm no longer as agile. I will find my way back, insyaAllah. I'm trying my very best.
Well, I'm 49 years old, masih mencuba, hopefully, as long as habis, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just finish it. How fast, how long, it doesn't matter. Just finish it on time.
It's a mental game.
It's a mental game. And then, as a leader, you have to be fit to lead.
Yes.
You have to be fit to lead, mentally, physically.
Tak boleh penat sikit-sikit, sangat penat, sengap.
Penat. I mean, aging is no fun lah. You
Will
tak
creep
rasa
up on you
lah.
kan?
But boleh. Maksudnya selagi boleh, insyaAllah.
But there's an experience. You want to talk about marathons because I think it's very interesting. So orang cakap bila lari marathon tak boleh lah, it's too long. That's crazy. But is it really crazy? And
It is crazy.
What's the gift that comes lepas you macam habis that finish line? There's a feeling.
It's the adrenaline rush, the runner's high. You know, only the runners who run marathon will understand it. So, how many percent of world runner? About maybe 1%. But I just think that's actually more about determination, about courage. Tak ada siapa pun suruh. Tak lari lah, tak payah.
You macam pasal sendiri, you dah habis, dah penat, you sign up lagi.
Yeah. So it's the feeling. It's a feeling of achievement, and it's really not for anyone. It's not even a teamwork, right? I mean, you're
It's a
running
solo
alone.
thing.
Yeah, it's a solo thing, and then. I mean, larilah. You know, if it's going to make you happy, buat. You nak buat yoga, buat. You nak buat ni, buat.
Apa yang in your body, your mind.
Suka. Sebab sometimes kita kena tahu badan kita boleh buat wonders. Kita je kena mencuba apa wonder tu.
Kena push.
Kat mana? Macam I started doing yoga. I thought I'm going to hate it. But after my 4th class, tiba-tiba ada boleh buat headstand. Like I never thought I'll be able to do it, right? Yeah.
That's amazing.
So maksudnya
boleh je.
Body kita boleh buat. Kita je yang
kena push mind kita lagi. Kita kena push mind kita lagi lama.
So kena
betul.
Cuba je. Cuba je lah apa. Nak buat paragliding, nak ni cuba buat. You know.
Semana yang ada rezeki lagi buat.
Selagi nak buat. Nak pakai baju cantik, pakai. Nak macam ni pun boleh. Nak semua boleh.
Buat. Asalnya kita constantly improving.
Asalkan semua halal, itu je.
Betul.
Yeah, that's it. Buat. Yeah.
Betul. So like macam obviously Kak Amy kita tahu yang you just came back from Hajj.
Alhamdulillah.
It is an experience yang kita semua memang we aim for that kan. And obviously yang tengok ni pun mesti mereka macam you do many things tapi itu juga macam what we go back to. You know, kita juga memenuhi yang perlu. The Hajj and everything. We go after many things in this world. That experience. Can you tell us more about the experience? You said fairy tale. Take us through that experience.
Okay. So let's start. Fi dunya wal akhirah. So maksudnya Tuhan tu kata balance, wasatiyah, balance. So I actually documented or I journal from the very day one I pergi Hajj sampailah 24 hari. I mean, whatever that I have actually written, maybe it describe the journey dalam 40-50%, but the rest are actually very magical. Do you need to have money to go there? Yes, but my conclusion is God will take care of that. So, macam mana nak dapat benda tu? Niat saja. Ya Allah Tuhanku, I want to go. But that's actually my 25 years punya dream. Bukan sekarang. Maksudnya dah 25 tahun teringin. Sebab tengok dekat TV, oh bestnya. Itu sahaja dia mendengar. So dia akan tolong you. Dia akan tolong you cukupkan duit. Dia akan tolong you mudahkan. Sebab dia jemput kita sebagai tetamu. So yeah. It has been, well, again, fairy tale written by the divine himself. It's a fairy tale. You know, maybe other people will experience it differently. And what I learned, bila kita nak pergi tu kan kita selalu sembang dengan orang. So sometimes dia overwhelming tau. Macam tak boleh buat ni, tak boleh buat tu. Tak. Kak Amy tak rasa macam tu. Buatlah apa nak buat. Dia konsep dia selagi halal, buatlah apa nak buat. You nak pergi minum kopi ke, you nak pakai baju cantik ke, pergi meeting pun yang kaya cantik, you nak pergi meeting your chair. This is your ultimate chair. Pakailah cantik. Macam mana pun, paling cantik. Silakan, you know. But enjoy every single minute of your Hajj. So maksudnya haji tu apa? Enjoy. Are you crying?
It's a lot. I know. I mean, like
I know. Yeah. So maksudnya conclusion dia enjoy the journey. Dan maksudnya Kak Mi bila before KM pergi tu kan orang kata tak boleh buat ni, tak boleh buat ni.
Banyak sangat rules.
Banyak sangat rules kan. Mula dia it became very overwhelming. Daripada positif tu kita ada rasa tertekan. Tak perlu. So
Takut.
I make a decision. No. It's my journey, my personal journey with my God. I let go, my God. Let go. And it's so beautiful. I was, in all honesty, sitting outside to compete. So in that 24 days, Alhamdulillah, God has given me a chance to complete 3 khatams. I know. So maksudnya kita kena ada benda yang kita boleh control adalah schedule kita.
Betul.
So control schedule tu betul-betul. You know, apa kita nak buat, apa kita punya, maksudnya kita kena ada bagi Kak Emil lah, for me, I ada schedule. Sebelum I pergi, I dah tahu pukul berapa I nak pergi, apa I nak buat and stuff like that. So I stand guided by my schedule. But you know, up to you how you gonna do it. But my anchor for my heart's journey is the Quran. Like Kak Emil nak khatam 3 kali. So macam mana Kak Emil nak buat 3 kali ni? Apa Kak Emil boleh buat? So bila solat tu kita in between. So kita boleh solat sunat in between. Bila dah penat sangat baca 1 muka surat, 2 muka surat, 1 juzuk, 2 juzuk, kita rest solat. So you are guided by something. And then you know, just imagine kita ada 1.7 juta haji ya tahun ni. And I don't feel that I'm even in the crowd. Tak rasa. I rasa I am alone with him. That's all.
Because you were focused. You had a...
Yeah. Maksudnya bila orang tengok even video Kak Amy duk upload kan, Kak Amy pergi haji ke? Kak Amy pergi kat mana ni macam tak ada orang. Memang tak ada. And my tawaf, my sa'i, take me tawaf like less than 20 minutes, sa'i like 30 minutes. Despite 1.7 million right there in Makkah. I don't know how to explain it. So, you know, people find it so hard to go to Raudah and stuff like that. So, when I was waiting for to complete my 3rd khatam, my last juzuk tu, 30 juzuk 30 tu, I was sitting outside. I was late, I was so tired. And then suddenly this guard, you know, came, the lady guard. And of course kita cakap ayam itik kan kat sana, Raudah. So I look at her and said, yeah, Raudah. So daripada gate 18 tu dia ushered I from outdoor right in front of Raudah. And not only that I can, you know, maksudnya I ingat I nak khatam surah An-Nas yang belakang tu je, but I read the whole juzuk right in front of Raudah. So itu kan magical.
It's beyond our comprehension. Kita nak fikir macam mana ni jadi, tak boleh.
Macam
kita accept, kita embrace.
You know, in millions of women out there sitting in the mosque, why did you come to me? So yalah, I go back to surah Ar-Rahman lah, nikmat apa yang engkau dustakan. Banyak sangatlah nikmat yang kita dustakan kalau sampai macam tu. You are invited by him. You are his VIP and you get that VIP treatment. In all honesty, I feel very honored. You know, I don't know how to describe it, but my advice to all of you young kids, you know, pergilah masa muda-muda, you enjoy it. Kita ada kafe, boleh minum macam ni, Pak Arab semua, all those things, but enjoy your journey. Don't overwhelm with you know, so many feedback.
Sampai
Enjoy
you
the
takut,
journey.
sampai you rasa
Tak ada. Because I felt that way before and I decided to take action or to take charge of my own personal heart. Of course, some people say like, how is that you're so happy? Because I decided that, you know, I am his guest. You know, you pergi rumah orang kena sedih ke? Macam tu. Orang jemput kita, kita seronok bukan? Yeah, seronok lah. Berseronok lah. But still, you know, you have a clear schedule and semua yang boleh buat kat Mekah tu, jangan mengata je.
betul. Buat yang halal lah.
Ya halal. So maksud kita punya konsep tu halal, apa yang halal.
And speaking of halal, it's very interesting sebab semalam we had this conversation about halal. And I banyak lagi benda nak belajar. You know, kita macam halal tu I rasa macam seumur hidup I fikir halal tu dalam makanan and halal tu dalam agama kita. And then I was then corrected, halal tu sebenarnya clean. Benda kita cakap benda yang bersih, cakap benda yang tak mengata orang, kita cakap benda yang secure, safe. So halal tu dalam kehidupan harian kita. So if we implement the whole concept of halal dalam hidup kita, insya-Allah kita tak macam menakutkan diri kita dengan yang bukan-bukan.
Of course we are also human. There's time that we will also fail, we will also stray. But it's okay. Nak pakai tudung, pakailah. Tak nak pakai tudung, nak buka tudung, buatlah. Your time will come. So all the joya, my advice, okay, ini anti joya ya. Maksudnya kalau you nak mengata tu, you berhentilah. You know, kita tak tahu perjalanan orang. Dia nak pakai tudung, dia nak pakai baju macam tu, dia nak macam tu. Let go. It's not even your problem to begin with.
Dia tak kacau you.
Dia tak kacau you. Yang masalah dunia tu kenapa? But I mean, that's how I guess social media work. That you think you have the right to interfere, but you think people gonna listen to your advice? No. So tak payahlah, simpan sahaja. Kalau you nak yang terbaik untuk orang tu, you doa je lah dalam hati. Ya Allah, semoga ni. Oh, you doa sahaja. Tak payah. Go. If you have nothing good to say, then don't. That's my advice. Don't, because it will reflect on you more than the person yang you kata tu. Simpanlah.
And that's also, I think, in a way yang kita boleh empower orang lagi. Kita doakan, kita biar dia jalan dia path.
Ya, pada kau duk komen kat bawah tu buat nasihat ni, kau doakan je lah dia. Doakan. Ya, itu sahaja, you know. Because it will backfire. It will backfire. Bukan
sekarang, keturunan you nanti. You know, I think I always believe in that. Macam kalau kita tengok orang kat luar, kadang-kadang kita macam, you know, nak mengata, tapi kita when we come to that realization, stop jap. You tahu benda ni akan datang balik. Kalau bukan kat you.
So itulah konsep pause dia. Pause lah kejap.
Pause and reflect.
Pause. Nak mengata apa, you know. I mean, kalau orang yang paling jealous sekali kat dunia hanyalah Victoria Beckham. Apart from that, you are no match. You know, macam unless kau Victoria Beckham, best juga lah nak mengata kan. Ada kaya, dapat husband handsome, seronok tu. Tapi really, you
macam
know,
tu je lah.
Macam tu je
kita
lah.
Kita jangan deep sangat. Kita jangan sampai take over,
tak sampai nak menjoya, like nak bagi komen dekat IG. Kalau tak, komen yang baik-baik sahaja. Kalau rasa tak kena di hati, you scroll up. Kalau you rasa nak mengata juga, doa. You know, you nak mengata juga, DM je lah. Don't do it publicly, because it's a reflection on you and you don't want that. Because this is a digital footprint. Be very careful. If you have nothing else
I think this is a very priceless advice, I think, from someone who macam who's done quite a bit. You know, it's important, especially this time and age.
A lot more to go.
Of course.
A lot more.
Kita
a very
belajar
long
ni
way to go.
sampai habis.
Sampai habis. Lifelong learning.
Yes, lifelong learning. Yes, lifelong learning. Okay, so Kak Amy, I think that was quite insightful. Masa nak ternangis, tapi kita quite control.
I doa that next year I call you Haja. Maksudnya doa package yang paling bagus.
InsyaAllah.
Yeah, because Hajj has evolved. Everything is digital.
Umrah tak pergi lagi.
Tak apa.
Tapi
boleh pergi haji terus.
I memang doakan I nak bawa anak-anak I tahun depan.
I tahu you will get it. Ada niat, Tuhan tolong. Ya.
Okay. Ni kita kena pause jap. Oh,
ini kena pause, insya-Allah. Insya-Allah.
Sebab my husband grew up dekat Middle East.
Right.
His father was an ambassador in many Middle Eastern countries. So memang umrah tu diorang dah pergi banyak kali. Tapi I belum ada rezeki lagi.
It will come.
Nak bawa anak-anak I.
It will come.
It will come, insyaAllah. So macam ni dah habis.
No, don't pause. Let them reflect. Continue. Don't pause. Don't pause. No, this is
lah korang ni.
No, don't. You're not the only one who feel that way. Everybody. So I've been writing every day, the journaling. You know, I feel every single comment. I feel every single DM. When I read their doa, I cry as much. I cry when I read their doa. I feel you. I feel you.
Okay. InsyaAllah, okay. InsyaAllah sampai kita punya niat tu, kita niat hari-hari, kita doa yang baik-baik. Before we end this, take us through a little bit about how your day starts and how your day ends. Like, what is it like to sit in the shoes of Kak Amy?
Alhamdulillah, I'm a very morning person. I can never be the most alim person. That's quite impossible. But what I'm saying, I stand guided by tahajud. That's my lifesaver for a decade. Maybe masa muda tak faham kenapa I buat. Tapi itulah penyelamat I. Bangunlah 2 rakaat pun tak apa. Tahajud. And still struggling to actually pray on time juga. But my morning starts as early as 4:30. And then I go to work at 9. So in between, I will write my PhD or I most probably memang terpaksa lah Kak Amy belajar kan. So I will continue my PhD and then work 9 until 6 like that. But I'm very particular. Maybe at my age, I no longer want to work after 6 because I sleep very early at 9. Bukan kena bangun pukul 4:30 pagi. That's my routine. Yeah. You can go out with your friend, you do that. But maybe 10% of my time, I spend a lot more time with my sisters, my brother. Itu dulu ya, keluarga. Yeah. So kawan memang betul kita ada kawan, tapi kat hospital nanti yang pergi jumpa kita tu pun adik-beradik kita je. So balance lah, you know.
Find that balance.
Find that balance. Yeah. So when you are young, you tend to think that your friends are all that, which is true, but that's a phase of your life. But you spend a lot more time with your family because dia orang punya doa tak ada hijab ya, terus ya. Yeah. So that's my advice to you or to all of you. Kak Mi tak alim, Kak Mi pun masih mencari banyak lagi, tapi Kak Mi rasa benda yang sangat magic adalah tahajud. I don't know how to describe it. You experience it. Kalau susah sangat, seminggu sekali pun tak apa, 2 rakaat pun tak apa. Cuba dan experience it. You will experience it differently. I am experiencing it differently. Wallahu alam. But that is just so powerful.
That's it. Let's try every day. I think ni kita nak cakap for like everyone that's watching. It's basically the essence. Try harder every day. Learn every day. Be better every day.
Lead the best life every day because that's God-given life.
Lead the best life every day because that is God's given life.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's cakap macam mana? Kita macam, I mean sometimes I rasa we're always floating. And then I came to that realization not that long ago that I've been floating for so long just to done, check the boxes.
Oh, so of course it's a rat race.
You know?
We live in the world of capitalists. That's how it works. But you come to a point of time, hopefully, that we'll find our way. Don't worry. Don't punish yourself. Tak apa.
It'll be better.
Yeah.
Kalau kita rasa silap, kita betulkan.
You know, itu kan hidup. Tak payah susah-susah, tak payah pening-pening. Teruskan. One step at a day. Keep on hustling. Itu sahaja.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
So, of course, we've come to the end of it. And we went through many topics lah. Banyak kesini kesana kita putar balik, kita datang balik. Yeah. But at the essence, live your best life. I think learn every day. Constantly membaca, educate. You know, I mean, women out there banyak yang kita nak buat. Tapi kalau nak buat tu kita kena timba ilmu, which is a lifelong learning. Sentiasa timba ilmu. We will never know everything. Betul Kak Amy?
And the last kali conclusion, jangan joya.
Jangan joya.
Jangan.
Okay, jangan joya.
Jangan joya. So kita kena buat hashtag anti joya. Jangan. Joya kat Instagram, joya dekat WhatsApp, jangan joya.
Kesian kalau ada orang nama Joya. Memang dah nama dia diberikan
Joya nak buat macam mana, maaf ya Joya. But yeah, if it's the essence of how to describe it, hashtag anti Joya. Jangan.
Kita fokus kat diri kita, kita grow, kita support orang lain, kita doa-doakan, kita lift everyone up so that we can all rise together and be the best version of ourselves in this life and insyaAllah the hereafter. Thank you so much Kak Amy for joining us today. Sedap bau perfume. Beli kat bekas.
Tak ada orang bagi.
Thank you so much Kak Amy for joining us today. It's been very insightful. It's been very honest, very raw, very true. Kita ni manusia, kita belajar hari-hari and we hope to be the best version of ourselves at the end of the day. And I think
when Allah say kun fayakun, it will happen.
It will happen.
Kun. So with that, thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum everyone and thank you so much for joining us. Bye.